Warm welcome to all of you. Maybe once all these pandemic situation is done, maybe definitely you will be joining us in campus. So this is about our institution where we are located. Maybe we are in the southern extreme state, which is called Tamil Nadu. Maybe the capital is Chennai. We are almost 30 kilometers from the airport of Chennai. Maybe anyway, it is easy to commute from the airport to the campus. And about the institution, we were established as an engineering college in '97. Maybe it was only engineering college, and since 2009, we are deemed to be university. Maybe approved by the government of India and University Grants Commission. So our place, which is located, is called Avadi, which is outskirts of Chennai. And about how we have grown since 1997, as I indicated, we were engineering college. Now we are a university. We offer 10 undergraduate engineering program and more than 30 master's program, which includes MBA also. And we also have programs such as BCom, BSc, BBA, visual communication, and all those. In addition, we also offer PhD programs in engineering and technology, science, management, and law. And about the programs, maybe the university is divided as schools. Maybe the school consists of, you can see easily, mechanical and construction, electrical and communication, computing and IT, School of Law, Biological Science, School of Management, Science and Humanities, and Media Sciences. These are different schools. Specifically the programs, maybe you know much better, maybe you would have seen in the website already. We offer mainly various engineering and technology programs, and also we offer programs in management and commerce. That's also a very familiar program in WailTech. The Bachelor of Business Administration and Bachelor of Commerce are the two other programs which are very, very familiar in WailTech, in addition to the engineering programs. So we do also offer MBA program in innovation, entrepreneurship, and venture development, which is a government initiative, Government of India's initiative also. And in terms of institutional accreditation and achievement, maybe we were ranked by the Government of India, Ministry of Education, as in the top 10 institution in the Atal ranking for institution on innovation achievement. This is mainly on research and innovation. We were ranked in the band of 6 to 25. Specifically, we were ranked 8th in the entire country. Like entire India, we were ranked 8th in the research and innovation. And there is also other rankings such as Ministry of Education ranking. We have been consistently ranked in the top 100 in the last 4 years. This includes all public, private, all the institutions across the country. And we are also recognized by UGC, the Government of India. And we were also ranked in the Times Higher Education Impact ranking. We were also given QS. QS ranking is well known in the globe. We were rated Diamond rating by the QS IGAS, which is specific to Indian universities. Diamond is the highest grading which they have given as of now in India. And we are accredited by NAC A. NAC is the accreditation agency of Government of India for the entire institution. We were ranked A grade, which was accredited in 2015. A was the highest possible grade in the time period of 2015. So now the highest possible is A++. So we were accredited as the highest ranking grade, which is A. And our programs, engineering programs, are also accredited by National Board of Accreditation, again by Government of India. This slide is more about accreditation and achievements of our university. And as I earlier indicated, the ranking purely based on innovation and research, we were ranked 5th in the last year, and now it is 8th. And this is Times Higher Education. You know the Times Higher Education and QS ranking are world familiar ranking agencies in the country, in the world. And we were consistently ranked in the Times Higher Education world ranking. In terms of impact ranking, in the world, we are in the 400 and 600 band. And in the Young University, we were ranked 74th and 43rd in Asia by the Times Higher Education. This is again on various aspects. Maybe, you know, United Nations has sustainable development goals. There are some 17 sustainable development goals. On individual sustainable development goals, institutions are accredited. So we were ranked very well in the Times Higher Education in the world. Maybe we are in the 100 band, 200 band, and all this. Right? This is about our academics. Our academic curriculum is completely flexible. It is not you need to do the fixed courses every semester. you will be given choice to select courses in every semester, right? Some semester you can choose less courses, in the other semester you can choose higher courses. We always advise the students whenever they come to the campus, we start with a small number of courses so that you are more easy to get cleared the semester. Once the semester progresses, we advise you to take more courses for completing the syllabus. So the choice of selecting the course, choice of selecting the faculty, choice of selecting the time is completely on the student side, right? A course will be offered by multiple faculty members. You can select the faculty, which faculty you want to attend. So it is completely flexible in terms of curriculum. This is what is mentioned as CBCS, choice-based credit system. Maybe we are one of the earlier adopter of choice-based credit system. We have been doing this since 2015. And we follow a lot of active learning methods. It is not just a classroom type of teaching. We have classrooms in this kind. It is not completely, only some 10 to 20% of the classrooms are this way. It is more encourage students to learn practically than theoretical knowledge. We do a lot of project-based learning. Every semester, student must be undertaking some project towards accomplishing their degree. And we have very strong industry collaboration. We work with almost 2,500 industries across the globe, mostly from India and a few from abroad. And especially industry, every student is encouraged to do internship in industry and thesis work in industry. A lot of courses are also offered by the industry experts who will be giving you a practical experience of industry requirements. And we have a lot of achievements by our students. Maybe if you look at the first one, it was just 2 weeks ago, the ranking. One of our students achieved 6th position in the entire country, maybe by the one of the top IT service company, which is called Tata Consultancy Services. Like this, we have various awards, internationally recognized awards and the prizes won by different our students. We are very strong in designing of automotive cars. So definitely it involves multidisciplinary. All the department students will be involved, right? From computer science to management students are involved in designing a car because every aspect is dealt by the different department students. And these are different research thrust areas, which includes a lot of areas like autonomous system. We build a lot of drones. Right? We are very strong in building drones. We have even now a very good number of Ethiopian students. Students from Ethiopia are doing a lot of drone related projects even now. We have a research park for encouraging students to undertake a lot of research and project work. This is photograph of a research park. You can see different labs covering all the spectrum of engineering, technology, management, and commerce. And these are some of the research labs. For example, the second one in the top, Center of Excellence on Manufacturing, COE on Manufacturing, which was inaugurated by the Vice President of the country, Vice President of India, Mr. Naidu, who inaugurated this facility, which is completely funded by the government of India. Right? This is about our various different facilities for research. And in terms of research, we get funding from most of the ministries of government of India. And especially, I would like to highlight the second part of the research funding, which is completely internationally collaborated projects. We have a collaborated project with France, Germany, Taiwan, Korea, and Canada. You can see the total funding amount. We have close to about 6.7 million USD as a funded projects from government of India alone. And we have very strong international cooperation. We work with the top universities across the globe, which includes European and Russian region, which includes Asian region, which also includes US and UK universities. We are very strong in international cooperation. I would like to highlight even now, students from maybe I think Ethiopia and Nepal regularly go abroad for even doing 1 semester or 2 semester. Even students went to Taiwan for 1 year. They were completely funded. The students from Ethiopia, 2 students went to Taiwan. They were completely funded for doing this abroad program by the host university. So there are a lot of opportunity whenever a student comes to our campus in terms of international exchanges. When you come to WELTECH, it doesn't mean you are going to do only in India. There are multiple opportunities opening up either for going to Taiwan, maybe a lot of other developed nations such as European nations, also to US and UK. So on the other side, we also invite a lot of foreign faculty. Almost every semester we invite almost 25 foreign faculty to our campus for teaching a course. Even last semester, we had 26 visiting faculty from different countries like Belgium, Croatia, Germany, France, US. A lot of faculty come to our campus for teaching different courses, which includes a lot of Asian countries also. And as I said, we are encouraging a lot of students for going abroad. You can see number of students going abroad from WailTech to different universities. For example, the first photograph is Nanyang Technical University, which is in Singapore, one of the highly ranked university. Every year, our students get an internship in that university for going. Similarly, we get students from France. In the right side extreme top, there is a photograph of France student coming to our campus. Every year, we get almost 30 students from France under exchange program. So when you come to WailTech, you are not only going to work with Indian students, you are also going to work with the students from France, Germany, Malaysia, and also a lot of full-time students, which I will be covering in the later slide. And as I said, these are some of the highlighting things which we do in the international relation. Maybe like Government of Canada scholarship. 12 students got research internship by Government of Canada. And you can see the second picture. One student got a scholarship in Switzerland for doing a research internship for 1 year in Switzerland. He was getting around 2.6 lakh per month, not per annum, per month as a stipend for doing his research internship. And we have very strong alumni connects across the globe. We conducted alumni meet in Taiwan. That's the first photograph you can see. We also had alumni meet in Singapore, the second photograph. We also had alumni meets in France, Germany. Probably we are also going to have alumni meet next in the Ethiopia and all the other foreign countries which are closely working with us. And this is some of the photograph which will just give you about our campus. You can see overall view of our campus. It is actual photograph you can see. And you can see some of the laboratories, some of the classrooms, and a lot of greenish campus you can see. Maybe this is particularly dining hall where most of the time students spends there whenever they have a leisure time. We have very good food facilities in the campus. These are on campus. This is about our hostels. You can see the actual photograph of our hostel. All the maybe like buildings and hostels are completely greenish. You will see a lot of greenery in the campus, and highly you can see the gym, actual photograph of our gym for boys. For example, we have washing machine for boys and girls separately in their hostels so they can make use. Maybe as the other facilities such as drinking water. You can see the room photograph in the top right corner. 24/7 Wi-Fi in the campus as well as in the hostels. So unlimited Wi-Fi access is available for all the students. And we have very good sports facilities in terms of outdoor as well as indoor facilities. We do a lot of football connected activities. Even a lot of foreign students play football in our campus. That's a familiar thing which for the foreign students. We do a lot of volleyball, cricket. We do a lot of other sports activities on campus. And to specifically tell you about our international admission and international relation, we have exclusive office headed by me, maybe as a dean, and we have 6 people working with me in the international office. Maybe they completely take care of international students and a lot of international activities. And our office supports in getting visa, right from getting visa, such as providing required documents to you. On arrival, we will be picking you from airport, bringing you to the accommodation place, and we will allot a room. And we also take care of all the foreigner registration process with completely our responsibility. We will take care of it. When we help you to get a SIM card within a week on your arrival, maybe we help you till you once you arrive at the airport. We will completely take care of the entire stay in the WailTech campus. So we have a dedicated team to take care of international students. Maybe one of them is Mr. Syed Riaz, who will be who has been interacting with you very regularly. Maybe you can feel free to contact us for any such details. We'll be very happy to provide any information connected to the visa or accommodation or food, anything. Maybe and in terms of international students in our campus, you can see almost we have been getting a lot of students from various countries, which includes many students from Ethiopia, Nigeria, also from Nepal and Bangladesh. These are the major countries. Nowadays, a lot of students from Afghanistan also started coming to our campus. Also, you can see a lot of exchange students from other students such as from France and all those. So we have students from Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Ethiopia, Malaysia. You can just see the list, including Syria and Taiwan. And towards making international students to be more comfortable in the campus, we conduct international students meet very regularly, almost once in a year. We call all the international students to an auditorium to celebrate the international students. We conduct international students meet every year. You can see group of students who are taking photographs with their country flag, and the students performing with different dance and programs. You can see the down middle photograph is our founder president, who is at the middle. The students are dancing with the founder president. That's a kind of flexibility we have, and programs we have for international students. So definitely you will enjoy all this program once you come to campus. So that's it from my side on behalf of WellTech in the presentation. I think maybe I'll be happy to take any question and answers and any of such a thing. Maybe I will leave it to Mr. Amit and Mr. Riyaz for the
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. That was a very good presentation, and I believe all the students have gained a lot of information about the institute and all the facilities that you have, including either the sports facilities or the kind of the labs that you have. So, moving onwards, I'll request all the candidates who are present here, you may ask your question. So there are two options. One is you can raise your hand. Then you can, on the screen, you can find option of raise hand. So once you raise your hand, I will unmute you and then you will be able to ask your question. So I have one question from Sujan Kumar Das. So Sujan, I am putting you on your speaker. So now you can ask your question. Mr. Sujan.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Actually, I want to know about hotel and food free structure. Hello, can you hear me?
Hostel, food, and
Free structure.
yeah, I think the fee structure was communicated in the admission letter. It is same. And hostel, we have AC accommodation for all the international students. We take care of it, and maybe fully furnished hostel facilities. And separately, the international food is being served for international students separately. So maybe less spicy foods are provided to the international students very particularly.
Okay, okay, I got it. Thank
Any
you, sir.
other doubts?
Hello, sir. I have another question.
Yeah,
Can you hear
please. Yes.
I want to know, is there any, I mean, vegetarian. So I am a vegetarian. So is it possible?
Yes, maybe I'm not sure. If you know much about India, maybe many of them follow vegetarian in India, especially, right? They don't take non-veg. We have a separate mess for vegetarian and non-vegetarian. Maybe I would request Mr. Riyaz also to add upon this.
Okay, that's great. Thank you, sir.
Last year we had some vegetarian
Riyaz sir, your voice is not audible.
Okay, one second.
You were on mute, sorry.
So last year we had some students who are from vegetarian background, and there are in vegetarian section also some people who don't eat garlic and so for those students also we had arranged some cooking facilities separately by some of the masters who cook, and whatever is the best possible thing is to be done from outside, we help them. We have students who are from vegetarian background and whom we are supporting. In short, we have separate mess facility for vegetarian students.
Yeah, so Mr. Sujan, I think you got your answer. So basically what happens in your Indian campuses, you have the option to select your food if you want to have a completely veg option. These all facilities are available and you can eat only veg food. So if some of the students, they are willing to have non-veg, then non-veg is also available and veg is also available. So food is not going to be any problem for you once you land up in the country.
Okay, that's nice.
Okay, next we have Parthu Adhikari. So Mr. Parthu, I am putting you on speaker. Now you can ask your question.
Yeah, hello, sir.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Actually, I'm from Bangladesh. I'm a second year student of EC department.
Actually, he is our student presently.
Okay. So he is currently studying.
Yes.
So he wants to say anything.
Actually, sir, I want to share my experience in Beltec. Like past 2 years, what I experienced here. So I want to share the newcomer student with newcomers.
Yes, please share
Yeah,
your
please go ahead.
experience.
Hello everyone, I'm Partho Adhikari. Actually, I'm from Bangladesh in Jhindaida district. So last year I came here. So while I came here, it was almost 11:30 night time. So I didn't know about where I'm coming at midnight almost. So there I didn't know anything. So that time I just told that yes sir, and he sent me like all arrangement, car and everything. So after landing, I didn't feel like I'm in a foreign country. I don't know any people here, any culture. So it was almost like I'm in my home here. Like their extreme behavior, and it was really awesome. And also this pandemic, I'm staying here in whole since March. The college closed. Recently, I'm working on a project. It's image processing related in research work. So my plan is after doing this, I will go that internship opportunity in Taiwan, especially in final year from our university they are providing. So there's actually, if you come here, you will see there's a many opportunity if you are interested in basically extracurricular activities. So that will be good option. Beltec will offer you anyhow whatever you have planned. So that's all.
Thank you, Partho. So, thank you for sharing your experience.
Thank you, sir.
I can see that there are a lot of participants who are here from Bangladesh. So I think you may contact Partho as well, and he can share you the details of the institute. And he is currently in the institute, so it will be really helpful for us how to do what are the facilities over there. So I have one message from Mr. Sahar. So Mr. Sahar, you are a speaker. You wanted to say something. So you can say over here. You also want to share something about your course and your stay in the Weltec University,
Okay, sir.
Mr. Sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
please.
Where is there?
I am Shahad Bek from Syria. I came to Beltec under Study in India program. I completed my MTech in Beltec in ECE department. I would to thank Mr. Siva Burmal and Mr. Riaz for their efforts. Sir, Mr. Amit, you are from Study in India.
Yes, I'm from a study in India.
So, sir, we have one issue about our tickets, flights, stipend.
Yes.
So we didn't get them, sir.
Okay, let me start the video so you can see me also. Yeah, Mr. Sir. So let me inform you that we are working consistently on your stipend purpose. And in the next 1 month, you will surely all the stipend that you have left with us. We will ensure that
Okay.
you have everything that is pending will be cleared. I'm sorry for the delay because it happened because we were not receiving the funds from the government. So now we have received it and we are processing it. And in the next 1 month, we'll be happy to share the same.
Sir, we already completed, but I'm asking about flight tickets.
So I'm not actually the correct person who is dealing with the CMS students. I will contact my colleagues and accordingly I will inform the institute. And since you are in direct touch with the institute, they'll be informing you later on.
Okay, thank you, sir, so much.
Yeah.
Sayed, thank you for sharing your, maybe you have not shared your experience. In fact, you used this as clarify your doubt, but that's fine.
Okay, I will share. Okay, I will share now.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to share?
Yes, I completed here my MTech. My MTech in ECE program, embedded systems. I stayed here in B3 complex hostel. It was very good. The food here is very good. But now during this pandemic, so the quality is not like before. So, but before the pandemic, the food was good. I met many international students here in Veltec, so I was very happy to come to Veltec. Mr. Siva Burmal, he did very big effort for us, and Mr. Riaz also. So I would thank them so much.
Thank you, Shaya. I think now he's continuing his PhD. Now he got admission to PhD.
I got yes, I got now also admission in PhD in ECE department. I would be very happy to continue my PhD here, Veltec.
Oh, that's good. Really good.
Thank you, Shaya.
Adding on what Partho has earlier said with us, like when he was landed in India, it was a late midnight, and then he contacted the institute, I think Siva Perumal sir, and he was provided with all the facilities that the institute can provide, and he was safely reached to the institute. So in view of this, I would request you, sir, to please share these kind of facilities that you are offering to the students, if there is any additional facilities. So you can share these kind of details to the student, or any kind of help that is with the FRRO or any kind of relationship which is relevant to the international students.
Yeah, as he rightly said, maybe we take care of picking you from the airport. Whenever you come, you just let us know by mail or WhatsApp to Riaz. So we will arrange a vehicle to pick you up from the airport on right time with a person who will be communicating with you regularly, and who will drop you in the accommodation place. And on your arrival, we take care of the complete FRRO. You don't have to worry about anything. Filling up of Form C or Form S, completely we will be handling it. You don't have to worry too much. We will 100% take care of all those visa related issues, your immigration related issues. Maybe on even getting SIM card, our office helps a lot. Maybe every student gets a SIM card quickly whenever they need. Maybe we support in opening up a bank account to get financial support if required anywhere. And we have a bank on campus, so we will be helping you to open an account, and we provide all the necessary documents from the day one itself. So once you arrive, maybe remaining is our responsibility. That's all I would say in short. I think you are on mute, Mr. Amit. Amit, you are on mute.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so thank you so much, sir. I will request students, if you are going to ask questions, you may ask your questions right now, because we have a director with us.
I think Sujan Kumar Das has raised a hand. Some doubt.
Okay, so I'm putting you on a speaker once again. You can ask the question. Yeah, Mr. Sujan, do you have any further questions?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm Sujan. I'm from Bangladesh. Sir, actually, I have an application. If you allow me, I will do.
Application in what sense? Submitted the application on a Study in India portal?
Yeah, actually, my Indian SAT score is 36 out of 19, and I get a 25% tuition fee, however. But I am not satisfied with it. I am being from a poor family. I need SI full free funded scholarship.
Okay. You have noted the Veltec Institute, right?
Yes, sir. With G3 25% tuition.
Yeah. So let me tell you the process through which we offer the scholarship to the students. So you are from Bangladesh, and you will know that we have conducted one examination called INSET examination. and based on the merit score that you have scored, only the
36.
based on your merit we have, yeah, only based on we have provided the scholarship. So maybe this time you are not falling in the SIR scholarship category, so that's why you have been given G3. And if you need more scholarship, then we cannot convert it into a SIR scholarship, and only director sir can help you in this regard. If the institute is capable of providing any other additional fee waiver or kind of thing, then he will be the best person to answer.
Sorry, actually, we have already provided what we committed in Study in India. More than that, we have given some additional scholarship also. Maybe Mr. Vyas will know the exact numbers it is required. More than that, it will be.
Our student has got that protection. We have given
Hello.
special scholarship, that is under the WellTech International Student Scholarship. So after giving scholarship, comparing its marks and everything, students' marks, so we have given about 35% extra scholarship from institution, and we have given 50% fee waiver in hostel also.
That's great, but um, being a member of family, my father is not able to continue. You know, Bangladesh, we are suffering at this time in COVID-19. We are all suffering more or less. In the case of poor families, the amount of suffering is a little higher.
Yes, we understand. But, we will again see what is possible. But in most case, maybe in Study in India, we have given, I think, 50%. In addition to that, also we have given scholarship. Maybe we have given some fee waiver in the hostel fee also. Maybe let's see what we can do. We'll just again look into it and update you if there is any further possibilities.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, Sujan, so you can do one thing, you can mail or contact the institute. The email ID must be.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So no other question for the other applicants or other attendees.
So anyone wants to ask any more questions?
Anirudh Das. I think he has raised a hand.
Anirudh Das. Yeah, hi Anirudh. So you are on your speaker. You can speak now.
Hello, sir. I'm from Bangladesh. I'm elected Beltec University in Aeronautical Engineering with study in India scholarship with 50%. Sir, I want to know about the full fee structure. What should be paid by me in a year?
Hello.
Hello, sir. Are you,
Yeah.
sir, are
Hello,
you hearing me?
Hello, Anirudh. I guess you might have seen the provisional admission offer letter which has been uploaded at Study in India portal. So after giving 50% scholarship, with tuition fee, and we have added a special scholarship. Yes, sir. And other scholarship also. And with hostel fee also, you are supposed maybe like 2,500 USD per annum. It includes your tuition fee, career development fee, your library fee, internet charges, examination fee, everything.
Yes, sir. I have seen that in my mail from Study in India portal. There is 2,500 US dollar, but I want to know about what this should be from Taka, Bangladesh Taka, in annually.
Yeah, so Anirudh, can you hear me?
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
You are saying something. Please continue.
I want to say that I am get scholarship from 2,500 USD per annual from me. but they said that students should be paid $2,500. And what is the how much should be paid in Bangladeshi taka? I cannot understand.
Taka is just currency conversion.
And is that with hostel fee and food and
Yes.
accommodation?
No. Check one. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Please.
Sir, I want to know about full fee structure with food, accommodation, and hostel fee or other fee also. Is that?
Yeah, that is after scholarship. I have been allotted with extra scholarship in tuition fee and hostel fee. After that, it is being quoted that 2,500 USD is final fee, which includes everything, tuition and hostel stay. Everything. So it is something like you can transfer minimum and you can block a seat, or else meaning you can do wire transfer, or else once you come here, you can.
Sir, yes, sir, I understand that. Sir, I also know that can I get any other scholarship from Wiltec University?
Yeah, it is already added in your offer letter. You can just check it.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir. Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Sir, can I change my subject in when I get admission in there?
Yes, it is possible.
Is it possible?
Yes, it is possible.
Oh, thank
I
you.
think you applied for aeronautical, right? With mass physics and chemistry.
Sir, yes, sir. I get a scholarship in aeronautical engineering. But if I want to change in mechanical engineering or any other subject, can I get?
Yeah, it is possible.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
So next we have Deepta Talekdar. So Deepta Talekdar, I am putting you on a speaker. You may speak now.
Yes. Deepta Talekdar from Bangladesh. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, my question is, students have received Study in India scholarship from Bangladesh.
Yeah, so Mr. Deepta, so which course you have? You are from undergraduate program or postgraduate program you have applied?
Undergraduate and postgraduate.
You have applied for postgraduate.
No, sir. I am applied for undergraduate.
Okay, you have applied for undergraduate. So let me explain you. So we have a fixed country-wise quota, and
Yes,
that
sir.
is defined based on the number of applications that we have received from that particular country. So it varies from country to country. So suppose from Bangladesh we have received around 3,000 or 4,000 students. They have filled their applications and submitted their choices as well. So based on that, we calculate the number of scholarships that we can offer to a particular country.
Sir, I have another question. Can I ask it?
Yes, please ask.
So in last year, I see that the Bhatek University ranking in NIF ranking was about 84, but
Yeah.
present year the Bhatek University ranking is 95. Why this backward?
Yeah, maybe I appreciate this question. I think you have taken a lot of time to experiment this. It is, I think it shows how interested you are. Yeah, thank you for the question. Now, if you look at Indian education system, I think I think you must be very familiar about Indian education system. IITs, Indian Institute of Technology, and there are about some 16 IITs and 31 NITs, National Institute of Technology, and there are about 40 central funded universities, maybe which are more than 100-year-old, for example, right? There are about also state government universities, which is again 100 more universities. And this ranking is including everybody, right? The university which are older than 100 year, the institutes which are just 10-year-old, everybody is put in the same scale, right? If you look at government funded institution, this itself around 200 institutions. Government is giving money for their running, which includes faculty salary and fee waiver and everything. including them, we were ranked in 96. Maybe if you look at the private, definitely we will be in almost like within 20 or maybe mostly in 15 within the country. Why we are dragging down is now a lot of centrally funded institutions are taking part in the ranking system. Earlier it was not, right? That's it. Even if you look at our rankings, we were at 58 3 years ago, right? If you look at the central funded institutions participation, it was very less. But if you look at last year, all the institutions which are funded by government took part in the ranking system. So as to summarize, if you look at IIT 16, triple ITs again, Indian triple IT, there is one more category, they are around some again 15, and NITs which is about I think 37 or 41, I'm not quite sure, and there are a lot of other institutes, IISER. If you look at University of Madras, which is in Chennai, which is where we are located, which is more than 100-year-old university, and there is a College of Engineering Guindy, which is in Chennai again, which is again 100-year-old university, right? If you look at Delhi University, there are a lot of centrally funded universities, they are more than 100-year-old university. So maybe we are compared with that university, definitely we are pulling back, going down. So that's a reason for the dragging down. You can, if you compare the private universities ranking in the top, again we will not be in the down. We will be retaining our position in general.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Is there anyone who would like to ask any more? You can raise your hand, or you can ask in the chat box also.
Yeah, it's a very good opportunity to ask all your doubts. Maybe you can get clarified with all your doubts related to university, India, in terms of everything. Maybe it's a good opportunity to get clarified all your doubts. Maybe thanks to Study in India for this program. Maybe it's wonderfully structured and designed. Maybe all of you should make use of this to get clarified all your doubts.
If you don't have any more questions, then we end the session as of now here. And I think most of the students, you have received your answers from the institute. And those students who are not asking the questions, you can find the contact address, the email address on your provisional offer letter that has been sent to you, which is available on the student dashboard as well. You may write to them on your email using their email IDs, or you might have the contact details of Riyaz sir also, because he is really very free and he is sharing his own number to all the candidates. So you can directly contact him as well, and he'll be surely really very happy to give solutions to all your questions.
Yeah, I think Mr. Riyaz is also sending his mobile number, the WhatsApp number, in the chat box. You can also note down on the chat if you want to ask any question on separately. Definitely, he's very helpful person who will clarify all your doubts. Maybe he will pick up phone calls at any time. Please make use of this and clarify. Thanks, Mr. Amit, for your wonderful support.
Thank you so much, sir. So, for all the candidates, the recorded video will be shared with you, those who are present here. So, if you want to go back and listen to any of the questions or listen to what all the facilities are being offered by the institute, you can go through it once again. And thank you everyone for joining this digital orientation program. And in case you have any query, you may directly contact Study in India. Also, our helpline number you can find this number on our portal, studyinindia.gov.in, or you can directly contact the institute if you have any kind of query. Thank you all, and again thanking Director Sir and Riyaz Sir for attending the session and giving your time for the students. Thank you so much, sir. And I think we have the institute, Sivam Peramal sir has shared his number, or maybe it's Riyaz sir.
That's a Riyaz WhatsApp number. You can interact with him.
Yeah, so on the chat box, in the chat box, all the students, you can see there is one phone number. So this is Dr. Riyaz sir. You can directly contact him over WhatsApp also. And you can call him over WhatsApp also. He will be really very happy to answer all your queries. Thank you all the participants, and thank you Dr. sir. Thank you Riyad sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your support. Thank you all. All the best.